Hey Capstone students, so you're in another week of doing your formal analysis. Hopefully you've gotten everything posted to the discussion board. Please respond to every student other than yourself. Give suggestions to improve their project. Point out things they might have missed, questions they might need to ask, whatever you can think of to encourage them to have the best analysis that they can have. I know many of you are very, very frustrated. Okay, I told you at the beginning to expect this. This course is not about the individual grades on assignments. I need you to quit focusing on that you made a bad grade or you didn't get an A. Focus on what I'm telling you. Don't argue back with me about those grades because it's only going to benefit you in the end. I've taught this class for many years. I do know what I'm doing. I promise by the end you'll thank me. I know it's hard and confusing now. I realize you think my instructions are vague. Again, all that was told you up front. So I could lay down criteria for you, but I don't want to do that. That's not what's going to happen when you go to work. When you go to work, somebody's going to give you an assignment and you're going to have to go figure out how to do it. You're going to have to look something up. Then you're going to present it. And then sometimes your boss is going to go, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's run with it. And other times they're going to say, oh, no, that isn't what I was thinking about for you. So just keep that in mind. Keep in mind, every one of you has a different project. And some things that I let happen on one project might not be suitable in my eyes for your project. So everybody's is not a cookie cutter design. I could do that for you, but you're not going to learn that way. So just keep in mind, I do everything individually based on your project during the course of the semester. I know you're confused about what to put in the formal analysis. So I will give you some little bit of tipping. So when your analysis, you have to look at everything, right? So it will always be helpful to have your project proposal little short summary to start it off with. Make sure your project has a good title. Start using page numbering when you're gathering things together, okay? So when you're doing an analysis, you have to look at everything. Therefore, your analysis should probably include just about everything you've done until now. You might have to reword it. You might have to make nice headings. You might have to put something in list form that was paragraph or paragraph that was list. And always you're going to find yourself adding to things. So I know you've come up with some list of questions. Some of you came up with surveys that were great. Don't think that's the end. As we go into design, you're going to find you forgot to ask some questions. So then you're going to go back and add those to your questions that you answer, but you'll realize I probably should have asked this. Or maybe you're going to come up with additional questions that you just want to keep separate from the first ones. But again, you want to keep track of all this. Keep track of what you see yourself doing, because any project is going to go back and forth from one phase to the next. They're not distinctive. They kind of flow into each other, and sometimes you have to back up. Some of you are going to get to project design and go, ooh, I want to change my project proposal. And you know what? That's okay. You're going to come back and say, oh, I need to update this. And I think that's great. I do want you to work on your live binder and make it look good, professional, something you can show somebody. Please pay attention to the announcement I posted about Portfolio Day. That is really a big deal for our division. And I already have one volunteer, and I'm so glad. I hope a couple more of you would like to do this. It's a great opportunity to practice your skills. We have had students get job offers out of it. It doesn't take quite too much time. If you're starting in line binder now, you might have something you can show from this class, or you can put things from other class in a different binder that you could show. They'll work with you to get this up and running. So I really would like for you to consider doing that. Again, feel free to make a phone call to me, or if you want to drop by, I would love for you to drop by. We can talk about your project or something else, just so I can meet you. hang in there. You all have great project ideas. I've not had one now that I'm not really excited for you. Do I think they're all going to be really viable someday? Probably not, but they're going to be fun to investigate and to see what we can come up with. So keep your chin up, keep working hard.